to the mystic zone tonight. Dawn and Angie shining bright with tarot cards and spirits near. Answers to your questions appear. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow. Shuffle the deck, feel the air. Whispers of the unknown everywhere. Life's tough questions fade to light with Dawn and Angie by your side. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow. The veil is thin, the stars align. Unlock the secrets, time to shine. Feel the magic, let it flow. Together through the mystic show. Sonoran Mystic guiding your way. A5 says brings light to your day. Psychic vibes and mediumship glow. It's the show where mysteries grow.
I like that as a regular little like spooky thing. I just like it. Even if you take the Halloween out, it still feels really flowy for our
Yeah,
show.
yeah, I hit the wrong button. I'm like, what was that? It's like,
Okay. Yeah. It
hey,
feels so good.
hey, everybody, welcome in, welcome
Hey,
in. Good to
Kate.
see everybody popping
Listen.
in.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen that name in a long time.
Good to see you all in. Good to see you all in. Lord have
Hey,
mercy on us.
Quinn.
Hmm.
Listen, I'm ready for all the food. I don't want to hear nothing when we get to Baltimore. I want all the good stuff. So be ready to cook when I get there.
So Quinn's in Baltimore now?
No, she lives in Michigan, but it's her brother who lives in her brother and sister that lives in Baltimore.
Oh, I see.
So we're all going there for holiday.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Yeah, that's coming up soon. I mean, Angie, it's right around the corner. We're
So
talking
fast,
right
so
there,
fast.
right there.
It'll be my birthday soon. I think for my 50th, I'm going to take myself to Japan.
That's a cool
Well, not
place.
necessarily on my birthday, but for my 50th
Yeah,
birthday. Yeah.
I think that not wouldn't be a bad idea. I've heard Japan's very cool. I heard it can be a little expensive, but
I've
you know,
heard that too. I've looked up some of the trips and like for 2 weeks, I've seen 7 to 10,000. It didn't look too bad.
yeah, yeah. I know it's not.
And that's 2 weeks. That didn't seem bad at all. And I was looking at like places that do like the guided tour, like they plan everything from the time you
Mhm,
get there to the time you get home.
mhm.
So I was looking at some of those places. Oh, that's terrible. Well, I hope everything works out. I'll say a prayer for her.
Check out. Sorry about to hear about that, Quinn. Sorry about. And then, but check out Angie. Check out Gate One Travel.
Gate one. I feel
Gate
like
One.
you told me that before, and I didn't do it. Let me write
Yeah,
that
Gate One Travel has a good reputation, especially in the Asian and Pacific Rim. They've been at it a long time. They're out of New York, so they're actually right down in New York City is where their home base is here. Um, so they actually have a physical presence here, which is kind of nice. But they do they're really known for some of their again they have a good lock on the Asian and Pacific Rim.
up. Oh,
I
good.
know when we traveled to China, we actually initially were just going to use Gate One, and then Ed found a different deal, and we took that one. But Gate One was one of the less pricey ones, and they give a great product and good quality. And you can choose your level. Like if you want to choose a certain level of hotel, that package is one price. If you want to choose a higher level of hotel, that package is one price. And then they have the optional things. They have a lot of things that are built into the program, but there are a number of optional things that you can bring on as well. And I remember the Great Wall was included, the Forbidden City was included, the Pearl Market wasn't. And we added the Pearl Market because we'd heard about that from a stewardess on the plane, believe it or not. The stewardess on the plane told us that she used to fly, what she loved to do, because it's like a 3-day or a 4-day trip for her, something like that. And so she loves taking that flight twice a month or once a month, I forget. And anyway, she takes the plane there, she arrives, and she had a connection at the Pearl Market. And that Pearl Market dude set her up with some great quality jewelry at very low prices, and then she would bring it back with her, and then she would sell it over here because the price of pearls over here and the price of the pearl jewelry was so much more than it was there. And
Oh,
she had a relationship with the guy, so in a business relationship with the guy, and so she trusted him very much, and he gave her amazing prices. And so she gave us his card, and she said, when you go, you can go. And she said, I suggest, it's like 5 stories. It's like a big, massive warehouse building, right? Like in one of the old inner city warehouse buildings, but it's like 5 stories. But the entire building is full of vendors who each of them are independent of the other, but they're all selling pearls. And so they're all competing against each other. And it's a pretty amazing situation. So we did. We actually, she said, walk around, get your feel. She said, but if you don't feel you're getting a good price, or if you want to make a question about something, talk to this guy, find him, and maybe he'll tell you if you're getting a good deal or not. But more importantly, if you go to him, you're going to get a good deal. And she said, and tell him I sent you. And sure enough, by the time we met him and we chatted with him for a while, we wind up buying a set of a pearl necklace. And again, they're natural, real pearls, and the matching earrings for both my mother and Ed's mother. And I think we paid $20
oh, wow.
or 2 strands of beautiful pearls that we picked. We picked every pearl. You picked the pearls, right? He said you can take one of these strings or you can pick them, and of course we had to pick them because we could, and we picked them. And then he said, "Okay, I'll have them ready for you," because he had to drill the holes and stuff, to make the things go through. And he said, "I will have them ready for you tomorrow." So we went
Mhm.
back the next day, and sure enough, they were ready. And it was like $20. It was amazing for 2 beautiful necklaces and earrings matching, working. Again, $20 total. Yeah, crazy.
Really?
Yeah. There's also, and when we went there, because this was in Beijing, there was we did the pearl market because we knew what we were looking to do. And then they also had the jade market, which was optional, and we did that one too. But the jade market was a bit of a letdown because it was very, very, very touristy, where the pearl market wasn't. The pearl market is actually those people working and selling. So I would suggest, if you check them out, Gate One Travel, give them a view, look and see what they have to offer. I don't know if they're still the cheapest, but you know what? every time I'm searching for
This is
travel.
my 50th. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
even worry about it. I'm just gonna do it.
yeah. But find a reputable one, good quality one. That's the
Yeah.
important thing. And again, if they have relationships established long-term relationships with those.
I'm gonna check the Gate One Travel definitely.
Yeah.
The other place I was looking at was EF Travel. That's who took Brandon and Kamora now.
Oh yeah, I
They have a
remember.
tier for like they were the people I was looking at, and they had like a 10 to 14 day travel for about 7,000 for
Mhm.
over 35. So if you're 18 to 35 or whatever to 35, it was a lot. It was about $2,000 less. But
Yeah.
once you're over to 35, then it was a little bit more, but it wasn't too bad.
Yep. You know,
Hey,
one thing to do.
Renee.
One thing to do when you travel internationally, also, we don't do it because our insurance covers it. But I had at one point a different kind of insurance way back when, and so we bought travelers insurance. And
Oh,
so
like health insurance?
health,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And but the good part is if you're going to Japan, generally speaking, the medical stuff is almost next to nothing price wise there.
Okay.
So it's not like you're going to go,
I said, you ain't got to convince me. I'm ready to go already. I just have to figure out when I want to go. They said cherry blossom season, I think was like March, April time or
uh-huh.
somewhere around there. So I definitely want to go when it's warm, not when it's cold.
Yes, because I heard it can get cold. Yeah.
Yeah. Someone was just telling me about how much snow was falling in Michigan and Ohio. No, I'm not
Mhm.
looking forward to that in Maryland.
Yeah, when I saw Deep Creek Lake where I used to have the house, I saw the pictures of snow there, and I'm like, oh yeah, I'm not so much missing that. It's nice to see it, but not where I am. I'm good. I'm good.
No, absolutely not. I'm not missing it at all. Not missing it at all. What's that
Mhm.
song? I ain't missing you at all. Exactly. That's how I feel about snow. I ain't missing you at all. Not even
I
a
love that
little
song,
bit.
by the way. It's a good
Where's
song.
Kevin with our music? You know, he's our musical talent in the background.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Well, folks, it's good to have everybody in. We are here early, as you guys have seen, and
Right.
which is
Are you surprised? Because we are like almost on time. Almost, almost.
exactly. So,
Hi, Misty Bay. Hi, Casey. Rain. Is it Jace? Fantastic Psychic Medium. I like that. Anna. Hey, Julie.
Julie, it was a good show today, and I really was touched by your conversation with what you were processing. I thought that was quite impressive. I mean, it really was. It was a very human moment, which I was very touched by. And I thought, you know what? And I know you were trying to compose because you didn't want people to see that, but I thought that is what this medium is all about. It allows us to have our human moments at a time, and also if people want to see them or they're experiencing them, that's a good thing too. So I thought it was quite impressive.
Miss Linda. Hey.
Hey, Miss Linda, it's good to see you. It's
Oh
been
my gosh, I haven't seen you so long. Tell everybody we said hello.
yes.
All right, just post your questions in here and then we'll do your reading. Somebody
Mhm.
did post a question. I thought. But go ahead and put your questions in there. I'm ready
Somebody
to read.
asked a love question. I saw that one.
Yeah, I skipped that question. And I'm not going to tell you how somebody else feels about you anyway. I can give you a general question about you, but I'm not going to tap into somebody else's energy about you because that's kind of a violation of their, or for me, it's like that. Everybody doesn't feel that way. Do you have a general reading, Clint? Okay. I felt the anxiety about the baby, like you were wondering if everything's was gonna be okay. Is it her foot or is it her like stomach area? Because I got two
We lost you, Angie.
things.
Your
I
mic.
felt like it was either a foot area or a stomach area,
Yep, we're
but I
back
feel
now.
like everything's gonna be fine. She's gonna recover. It feels like everything's gonna be fine with her. Like her recovery is gonna be pretty good.
We lost you
She's a
again.
little bit nervous, but not as nervous as you are. A little bit more nervous than she is.
I don't know. It's interesting. You start talking, and then it's
I
like,
wonder why.
but we can see you moving fine. Just for some reason,
Oh, well, I don't know because it doesn't even tell me that it's lagging or anything. So I
yeah.
don't know. Maybe I'll.
Yeah,
I
the
don't.
video's not lagging, that's for sure.
Oh, then I don't need.
You go silent, but you're not silent.
So, Quinn, like the surgery seems like it's going to be fine for her. I think you're a little bit worried about finances, but I feel like that's going to pick up. Just be mindful of what you're spending on. I feel like you do very good budget wise. Are you worried about layoffs at your job? Because I don't feel like you're going to be laid off, but I do feel like you're going to springboard to another position. I think I ask you this all the time. Are you thinking about leaving your job? And you say you thought about it, but you haven't left yet. But I do feel like in the new year you will leave your job. You'll find something better that you'll like a little bit more. It'll be more of a like you'll take a step back from whatever it is you're doing and you'll enjoy that a little bit more than what you're doing. Um I don't know that it'll be the significant amount of a raise that you want it to be. I also see two men in your life. One is an old is a come back around and or he never left type person, and then I see a new person coming into your life, but you always have a man. Like every time I do your reading I feel like there's a man coming around, but I see the old person not going away and I see a new person maybe coming in, but it feels like a familiar person that you already know, that you haven't dated this person but they've liked you and they're going to tell you that they like you. And then I feel your makeup business picking up a little bit, like you doing like people paying you to do their makeup, like actually paying you, or you picking up what you used to do as far as makeup and stuff like that. So I feel like you're gonna find different resources to make money. Again, I'm being told to ask you, why don't you like? Do you sell cakes for the holidays, or do you sell desserts for the holidays? And if not, why don't you do it? And are you still doing the videos for like your food? Like I feel like those are all different areas where you can make good money. You're just not doing it, or you just maybe you haven't decided how you want to split that time up. Oh yes, you've never dated him. Yeah, I see him. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like you're going to your makeup, you're like you do it, makeup for other people is going to pick up, especially for the holiday season. People want to be all kind of fancy or spruced up or something for a holiday season. And then I also see you uh like doing baked goods. Like you really need to tap into that because I feel like you're going to that is a area that you're not making. And are you good at macaroni? Because why are they showing me a big pan of macaroni? Like somebody asking you to make a pan of macaroni or something for you for the holiday. So I do see that there's a lot of different ways for you to make money outside of work. It's just you deciding how you want to deliver up your time with that. And then I see something significant in December coming up. I don't it it's not your birthday. What's with December? There's a celebration coming up in December. Like, is there a work event or a holiday party that you're going to? Because I see you all dressed up and fancy and pretty for this party. Um, and then whatever issues, I feel like there's something. Gosh, I feel like your information is just flowing so fast. I also feel like there's something with the car or the tires, but it's going to be resolved. It's not. Oh wait, you did have an issue with the car, and it was something about a part because they didn't make the part anymore. But I feel like there's another car issue coming up, but it's going to be a minor thing. It's not even going to cost you more than $200. It's going to be something very easy to drive over something and it causes an issue, but it's going to be easily resolved. It's not going to be an issue. Um, yes, but I can't go. Oh, you can't go to the holiday party either? You're having surgery too? What? Y'all waited right to the holiday to just be like, yeah, just split me open like a chicken and just fix me up. But yeah, I see the holiday party, so you might get to go. I do see you all dressed up and fancy, so I do think that you might actually get the chance to go. And again, I see people asking you to get them all set up for the holiday. Your car is going to be fine. The little minor fix you're going to have to do, and then just think about different ways to make money. And again, I see a new job for you in the new year, but that's your choice if you decide to move on to move forward to something else. So that's what I got for Quinn.
Super. It's interesting because usually when I read for you, I get a strong energy, but right now I'm just feeling tired. Are you tired? Are you kind of overworked or just kind of wrought? Because I'm getting a very tired energy around you. Um,
Oh, stomach.
um,
Hey, Nita.
what is so? Yeah, I'm. Are you tired of popping in and out? Is that what? Oh, anyway, no, I'm just picking up a very tired, heavy energy. Hey, Dr. Rivera, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
So yeah, I'm picking up a very tired, heavy energy. So I don't know if are you getting frustrated with your present job, maybe, or is it just worried about Kayla? Okay, yeah, because I do feel the energy. I feel a very heavy closed captions.
Oh, during the live? Does that happen during the live?
I don't know. Did we ever have that? I just had the bots.
I
I thought
don't
we
know. I
did.
don't see it during any other live.
Yeah, interesting. Angie, I mean, Julie, if you know how to start that, let us know for sure. But anyway, my point, Quinn, is you still have to. I mean, I totally get the fact that you are worried and you know that bothers you, but you're gonna have to also find a way to release something because again, it's a lot of energy pent up, and that's what the tiring is. It's like you're carrying a lot. You're carrying a lot of energy. So and not Kundalini energy either. Apparently, it's the other kind of energy. So. So she's overwhelmed, maybe is what Miss Linda said. It's possible, absolutely. There's something going on. So you need to ground yourself, Quinn. I definitely see you needing to get outside, get into nature. Make sure you take your shoes off from time to time, no matter how cold it is. Ground yourself. Put your feet in dirt. Put your feet in, um, put your feet in dirt. Put your feet in water. Put your feet in grass. Do something to let that energy back out. Give it back to Mother Nature. She's the Mother Gaia. The Earth will absorb that energy for you, but you're just carrying around a whole lot of stored up energy that doesn't need to be there, and it's not helpful to you because again I wouldn't be surprised if you're having a higher blood pressure right now, if you're probably having some issues where you're feeling maybe dizzy from time to time or fuzzy in your head, kind of like that haziness. There's just something there's something very serious about that I think you should take a look at because you don't want to carry it. You definitely don't want to carry it. Not like this. Not the energy I'm picking up. I mean, going to the holiday with what you got going on and with everything else, this is probably not an energy you want to carry with you. That's what I'm suggesting. So
I
make sure you
also
do it.
think that Kayla's dad is going to try to, you know, get him some overnights,
Oh, oh, some
to help you
adult
out
time.
after the surgery.
Well, Quinn, you have to maybe have an even more busy calendar than you think. Oh no. Oh no. That's why I'm picking up, Quinn. Take care of yourself. Make sure, again, self-care, super important. Self-care, super, super important, especially when you have some gifts and you know you have some gifts. You don't need us to say that. When you have some gifts and you can pick up some energies and things, you get it worse than everybody else in that sense because you carry that energy, you carry other people's energies with you. That's what you need to let go of. Let go of their energies as well as some of the stuff that doesn't even serve you well either. He says he brought that up, Angie.
Exactly. I knew it.
Mhm.
I saw it. I was like, oh, because I saw a pillow. I said, oh, Dad must be trying to spend the night.
Hmm.
Hello. He ain't never going away, so I don't know what you got to do with him. He ain't never
Miss
going
Linda
away.
said that's a way to release energy. That's true.
Exact. I was gonna say, there's two people I see in your energy who will definitely help you release some energy. Just sit on and
Exactly.
rub your feet. Rub your feet. That's all you need. They ain't gotta be doing all that. So just rub your feet.
That's a whole different kind of grounding. Mm.
Also, you know what helps me sometimes when I'm like when work is sometimes high energy. I'll put my little infuser thing on, and I'll put peppermint in there and let that the peppermint kind of relaxes me when I let it blow in the diffuser, not infuse, diffuser, yeah. I'll let peppermint kind of go through, and it kind of helps me out a little bit.
Hmm.
So you might want to try that, like just the smell of peppermint, or it says season peppermint, cinnamon, all those things are kind of like pleasant and kind of relaxing, but
Hmm.
definitely peppermint.
Absolutely. And we are coming up on a new moon. So remember, new moon rituals, consider them, keep them in mind. It's right. Think about it. The new moon is on the 20th, and then right after that comes Thanksgiving. So if you do this would be a perfect time to do the new moon rituals, considering the holiday is right in front of us. Take advantage of it if you can.
Well, we'll get another chance soon. It won't be in the winter though, because I'm not coming to Michigan in the winter.
And don't bring Michigan to us. We don't want the cold.
Exactly. Listen, Don, it was 85 degrees. I went for a walk today. It was beautiful. I loved every minute of it.
Yeah,
While everybody else is putting on their hats and gloves and cleaning their cars off and shoveling snow and breaking out the little snow blowers, absolutely not. I am raking up sunshine.
yeah. The only thing that Miss Angie, is last night I did not get out. Where I got out I get out of the house, right? But I didn't leave my development, and where our house is surrounded by the mountains, and so it blocks us from seeing things. And I went outside to see if I could find the lights, the aurora lights,
Oh,
aurora
yeah.
borealis, because it's showing up. The northern lights are popping in, and some people in the valley were able. I don't know exactly where they were, but I saw some people in the valley showing some of the lights. But and I know in northern Arizona, man, you should have seen all the images being sent back about the lights. And I'm like, oh man, I almost got in the car and just drove for a little while to go over to, because they said by Four Peaks, you could see, not from our view, but as people in different angles of Four Peaks, they could see the lights behind Four Peaks. And I'm like,
Oh,
man,
wow. Yeah,
yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Like I always say, I'm gonna go out and look, and I never go out and look.
Yeah, I really want to see it because it's one of my bucket list things is to see the aurora borealis. I mean, it's just that's something we don't usually get down this low. I mean, we've
I was just
never
gonna
had.
say that's not the normal. Like I only
No.
in the last couple years have I heard it being like this, like so
Yeah.
large that we can see it here. And I was like, wow.
Yeah, we have not seen nobody. I mean, it didn't happen before. This really is an anomaly, and it makes you wonder what's going on. What's
What's going
going
on?
on?
Exactly. Listen, I'm already ready for my alien transport. Just come on, pick me up. My bag is packed. I don't even need a bag. I'm pretty sure y'all got an alien suit for me wherever we're going.
Did you
Let's
turn
just
the beacon on? Is the beacon turned on?
I'm ready. Listen, what do I gotta do? Do I need to put a antenna outside so you know I'm here? I'm ready.
Just avoid aluminum foil because aluminum foil protects you. It's like, no, find me, don't protect me, take me.
Come get me, pick me up. I am ready. You know how the little kids go over somebody's house and you be ready for your mom to come get you? I am sitting here ready for y'all to come get me. Just come on.
Exactly.
Just come on. Long as I weigh less wherever we going. Don't make me weigh more. I want to weigh less on wherever you taking us.
Who is next, Miss Angie?
Let me see. There were so many questions coming through while we were talking to Quinn.
Miss Linda, while
Um,
Angie's looking, are you back now from your various trips? Or are you still traveling? Who'd you find, Miss Angie?
I see Katie Newark. She wants to know what the rest of the year is going to look like for her. And then there's also Francis Alexis who wants a general. So either of those or both of those.
Pick which one. I'll go with it, whichever one.
Let's go with Francis because we haven't done her, I think her, yeah, in a while. Or I haven't even seen that name in a while.
Nita B. Oh, I didn't. You know what? You mentioned her earlier. I didn't see. Yeah. Hey, Nita, if you're still here. Where was Francis? Oh, way up here. Okay. I see her.
I am back from my trip, Vanessa, and I'm about to go on just another trip. I'm traveling. I don't have no little, so I'm just gonna travel. Okay. Oh, may I have a general? Okay, Francis. Francis, are you still here? Hey, Miss Nita. Was Nita the one who asked for a love question? Because Nita, I ain't doing no love question. All right, Francis is here, so let me see what I get. I immediately got you shuffling out cards, like you dealing out, like you're the person who's dealing out the options to other people. So I don't know if that's a part of your job or you're just telling people like these are the options that you have. You either pick one of these options or you take what you get from me. Like I feel like you're in a very commanding position at this time. where you're the person who is deciding how things are gonna go. So I don't know if you're like organizing something, but you're handing out the positions or you're handing out the cards. Like you're the person, you're the dealer, you're the person in control. Um, and I don't know if that's in an HR sense or if that's in a life sense, but you seem to be the person that is telling people what their options are and how they can move forward with those options. But it seems to be a very matter of fact thing and a change from what you normally do, where you are um kind of um not giving people all these different options. Like you don't have choice A, B, C, and D. This is what you get. This is your card. This is your card. This is your option. And you move on. You take what you get and you don't have a fit. You seem to be very firm on where you're standing in these positions now, and you're not going back on what it is that you're on decisions that you're making in this situation right now. Um Who's the little? Do you have a little girl? I see a little girl. Not like a like maybe 10 to 13. Is that your daughter or is that there's a little girl around you that I see. But like wait, let me make sure that's for you. And are you planning on taking a trip? Because I hear take the trip. Or is that just because I want to take the trip? But there, I hear take the trip. Like go ahead and go wherever it is that you were thinking about going. It'll be fine. You shouldn't have any issues. Work will be fine. No kids yet. Well, who's the little girl that I see? Do you have a niece? Because I see a little girl in that 10 to like 13 area. It feels like a tween area age, a little girl in your energy. Um, and I don't think it's you. I don't think it's saying you. I feel like it's a little girl in your energy. Hmm. Um. Oh, next trip to North Carolina. Um. Gosh, I'm not getting a lot. Like I don't. It doesn't feel like you have a lot going on. Like you have any serious highs and lows. Like I'm not even sure because you asked for a general. Was there something specific you wanted? Like I'm not getting anything that is significant for you. Oh, you have a goddaughter that you really love. Okay, I see her. But that must be the little girl that I keep seeing in your energy, but I don't know why. Unless she's missing you and she wants to see you because they show it to me as a shadow. Like I see your silhouette and then I see her as a darkness in the shadow. So maybe she wants to see you or maybe she's missing you like she hasn't seen you in a while and she wants to see you. Is how they show the little girl for you. And then I also got the Four of Cups because I wasn't getting anything psychically. So I went to the cards and I got the Four of Cups and that's usually you refusing something or you being unhappy or disappointed with something that's going on. But I feel like that's also why you were dealing out the information earlier, where you were you were deciding how things were going to go. You weren't giving people the options to be like, oh, I want this, I want that. You were like, nope, these are this is what I'm giving you, and you take it or leave it. Because you seem to be very firm. Like you've had a lot of people that have gone back and forth with you in the past, and you just don't want to do that anywhere. I don't see a lot going on for you. Honestly, Don, do you get anything for Francis? I don't get a lot for her. Like in her energy, I just don't see. I'm not getting anything.
Mhm. The only thing that I was kind of, I don't know, the one that I feel she's stuck. I feel she's stuck because I was trying to kind of focus on energy and say what this means. I just feel like she's stuck and she feels I feel a little lost, but not lost as in not knowing where you are, but lost as in not where you're headed. It's like you don't exactly know where this is going, and you feel like you're not in charge of yourself at this point. You're not you're not controlling the rudder. It's like a boat without a rudder, and it's kind of going down the rapids. You can't control it, and I feel like you kind of feel like you don't have control as much, and it's frustrating. I'm picking up the energy of frustration with that because I think Francis is the you like to be you like to control, you like to be in control, you like to navigate, you like navigating, you like being understanding where you're going, and this is what makes this more frustrating than it would for other people because it's like you really feel like you're not in charge right now. Right now, things are out of things that are moving you along are things out of your control. So you think. So you think. And so what I'll be asking you to do is stop with the, oh, I don't know how, or whatever. And instead, maybe sit down and write some of the things that are bothering you the most, some of the things that are challenging you, some of the things that are sitting in front of you that need to be removed. And then take a look and say, now how can I navigate this, or how can I nudge this, or how can I do something, and list the things, tap on each one. Now there's maybe something you can't, period, you just can't. And if that's the case, then those are the things you want to release, because you know what, if you can't do anything about them, if you really don't have the control, and you've thought about it and you processed it and you still can't control it, then why worry about it? Because guess what? It's not something you can do. So let it go, let it go, let it go. And then the things that you note that you can do something to nudge, to persuade, to push, to pull, to do whatever, then on those, figure out which one's the most important and start moving. But I do feel that right now you feel a bit rudderless, and I don't think it's totally valid, because I think you just feel overwhelmed with so much that you can't see as clearly until you sit down and document and then put forward the way you're going to move through the resolution of this. But there are some things you're going to have to say, I can't do it no matter what. This is, I don't have that control. And when you come to that realization, no matter how much you want to make a change, move on, because that's wasting your time. That gets you nothing.
You know what? That makes sense as to why I saw her being the person to deal out the options. She may need to step into that energy, because initially I saw her being the dealer. Like, you get this card and you get this card and you get this card. That's what you need to do. You may need to set those boundaries and be like, hey, this is what you get. I can't offer you anything
Mhm.
else. You don't get these options. You may want A, B, and C. You have option B, and that's it. That's all I can give you. And
Yeah.
so that's why I saw you dealing it out. You need to stand in that energy.
Well, it's interesting, Francis. You said my mom is going through a lot. I'm really worried about her. I totally get the fact that you're worried about her, but don't let the worry be all encompassing. Again, if you can't fix her, if you can't help her, if you can't do much for her except worry, the worry is not going to help you or her. And the last thing you need to do is become ill yourself from worrying so much about somebody else. That doesn't serve anybody's purpose. And she would not want that. Your mother would not want you to become ill because you're worried so much about her. That's just not the way that works. So I would strongly suggest that you, again, look at that situation and say, hey, I mean, it's human to worry. I'm not saying don't worry, but what I'm saying is it shouldn't be overwhelming you, and you shouldn't have it as forefront of everything else. So and then I'm supposed to be moving out of my current place this week, and the finances are not giving. You know what the reality is do what we have said over and over again. First of all, set your affirmations, say what you want, when you want it, how it's going to happen, but leave it when you say it when you mean it, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. The second thing to do is the manifestation, like Angie was talking about the 369 method today, along with Julie, because Julie was mentioning how Shauna did that and how Angie used it and so forth. Use the 369 method. Check out Julie's conversation today about that. That's on Love Riot Warriors. And also, what's the other one she has? Conversations of something or whatever. What is it?
Connections and conversations, or conversations and connections.
Something like that. Julie, can you type in your channel so where that this young lady Frances can find it and look at it today, or also check out Naturally Divine Goddess, because it's Shauna Sellers. She talks about the 369 method, and she's a manifestation coach. So keep that in mind.
There are so many things I had to do in order to get the place that I wanted. Like, in my journal before I moved into the apartment that I wanted, I made up a lease. I drew a rectangle on a page. I put lease on there, and I signed my name on there for the lease, for the location that I wanted. Like, I knew where. Like, at that time I didn't know, but I made up a lease, and I wrote the word lease on there, and I signed my name at the bottom to signify the lease that I wanted. Then after that, it was a certain place that I wanted to live, and my guides told me to go and walk around the whole complex. So I parked in their parking spot for as a future resident. I got out the car. I walked all the way around the complex. I got back in my car and left. It was kind of like how they did it in the Bible. where they told them to walk around the walls of Jericho 7 times. And when they told me to do it, I actually said no, I was not going to do it. I was like, I'm not doing that. I'm going home. And I was on my way home, and before I knew it, so the next exit would have been the exit that I was supposed to get off. And I was like, nope, I'm just going to go on home and not do it. And I got to that exit. And next thing you know, I was turning at the place to go here. I don't even know how to do it. Spirit was like, yes, you are going to do it. I turned up into this complex. I walked around it, and I've been living here for the last few years. Um, so it's all about asking your higher power to help you and decide what you want, and then moving on those things. Sometimes it's a series of small steps just to show that you are believing in what it is you want. Do you know where you want to live? Do you know what the need is? Just ask for it. When I use the 369 method, I was like at the brink. The first time I used the 369 method, I was at the brink. Like tuition was due that week. And I was like, oh my gosh, they're calling me for the tuition. And I did the 369 method. And by the end of the week, shoot, it wasn't even the end of the week. It was a couple of days. The money was there. So it's all in you. And I can't even say that I 100% believed in it when I did it. I believed enough to do it because I didn't know anything about the 369 method. And she said it. I said, sounds good to me. And I did it. And that solidified my belief and affirmations. It's all about you, deciding what you want, and then doing the things that you need to do, or the steps that you need to do to get where you want. So whatever amount of money that it is you're short for getting, or that you need to move, do the 369 method and decide that that's what you want. You write 3 times what it is that you need. I need X amount of dollars to move into my new apartment. So you write that 3 times. And then I am so happy that I received X amount of dollars to move into my new apartment. You write that 6 times because that's the feeling that you get from if you get what you want. And then 9 times you write the gratitude for receiving. I am so grateful that I was blessed with the blah 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 amount of money that I needed to move into my apartment. And as simple as that, I did that 369. I've done it multiple times. Each time it worked out for me, and I just did it. And like I said, I had enough faith to do it. And then I set the paper down and I walked away from it and I moved on, and it worked out each time for me. A couple of days later, I got what I wanted. I didn't put any parameters on where the money is going to from. Somebody's going to give me money. So I said what I wanted. I was thankful and I was grateful, and that was it. And it came. I didn't know where the money was going to come from. Actually, the money that I needed from the tuition came from the school because they had a refund waiting for me at the school that had been sent back because they had the wrong address. And so I got what I needed. I didn't put any parameters on how I was going to get it. I just did it. Yesterday was 1111 portal. We're still in that energy. Use that 1111 portal to ask for what you want and receive it. Another way that I work with portals, I'll make like a circle, like it's like a circle right here on my arm, and I'll reach into the portal, visualizing what I want, and pull out a bag of money because that's what I need. I need that kind of money. So I pulled it out. And the way that I did that was I set that I wanted a set amount of money at the end of the year in my savings account. I pulled that amount of money out of my portal. At the end of the year, I had that amount of money, and I just keep increasing every year. That's the amount, how much money I want in my savings account. So you have all these techniques at your will that you can use. You just have to do them, and then you'll get them. You'll get what you need. Or that's how it works for me, or how it has worked for me. And I have a whole bunch of techniques that I use. I don't use the same one over and over again. I use whatever feels good or whatever comes to me at the time for whatever need I have. So try some of those and see if those work for you. And again, it is it's about to be the new moon, and it's 1111 portal. And another thing somebody else told me, which is a combination of kind of what Don has told us about the cinnamon. At the beginning of the month, I think it was you, Don, who told us to take a dollar bill or whatever, put some cinnamon in it, rub around in it, and then blow it into your house to bring abundance to your house. This other guy said to take a dollar bill, put any kind of crystal or stone that you want on it, set it out in the moonlight to manifest the money to you. And so these are just simple things from things that you already have that you don't have to, like if you have a diamond ring, that's a stone. If you have a pearl, if you have any kind of stone, set it on there, set it out of the moonlight, and desire that money for yourself, and bring it into you. So those are all different ways that you can get the money. Um, right now you just seem to be in a very stagnant place where you don't like, that's why I don't see any highs and lows. Like it's like you don't have any desires, you don't have any wishes out there. You have wants, but you're not allowing them to be known to your higher power. Like your higher power has unlimited resources. You have limits here on earth, but your higher power has unlimited resources. So you have not because you ask not. ask for what you want, and you'll get it.
And as I understand it, again, create the affirmation, say it 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the day, and 9 times at night. Isn't that
Nope,
right?
I just did it all in one fatal swoop. I didn't
Mhm.
learn it that way, and that's not the
Yeah.
way that Shauna taught it to me. I remember Julie read it that way today, but when
Yeah.
Shauna did it, she just told me to write it that way. Write it
Mhm.
3 times, 6 times, 9 times, and I did it all at once. And then I set the paper to the side and I went on with my day, and that's how it worked out. But you can do it that way too. But I learned it that way from Shauna. Just 3 times what I want, 6 times thankful for it, and 9 times grateful for it. And I wrote it down. And you can also say it too, but the first time it's easier to write because
Yeah.
you can
Oh,
see
yeah.
it and you don't have to remember. And like I was the second time that I did it, I was counting on my fingers because I was driving at the time. Did I
Yeah.
say it 6 times? Did I say it 9 times? So yeah, but I did it just that way and it worked out perfect.
And it's good to write it down for one other reason, and that is be consistent. If you write it down and you've thought it through and you read it and you read it and then you hear it, and if they sound good when you read it and they sound good when you hear it, the chances are it's a good one. And then repeat it, do the same one. Because remember, the one thing about affirmations, and remember, I wrote the book on it. I wish I had a copy here. I don't. I was going to hold it up, but the
It's in
point
the
is,
room by my bed. I was gonna pick it up, but it's in the room by my bed.
I know I'm sitting here. I got a bookshelf here, and it's not one of my easy grabs. I do have. I do
Where's
have
Julie when you need her?
the mediums book, the proof for the mediums book, which we do out next on Thursday, but next Thursday. But yeah, my other book. But the point is that repeat when you do the affirmations. Say them when you say them, when you mean them when you say them, say them when you meet them, and most importantly, say specifically, clearly, and personally what you want and how it's going to affect you. Because I always give this big overview. I want to win the lottery. And then you win a $4 ticket. And then you're upset because I didn't win the jackpot. No, no, you didn't say jackpot. You said the lottery. You won you got what you asked for. The question is, did you realize what you asked for? So again, when you write it down, understand. If I was a stranger, this is what you should do when you write it. If I'm a stranger and I read this, will I be seeing what it is you're trying to do? And if I can't, then I need to rewrite it, because if a stranger can see it, I can see it, spirit can see it. Plain and simple.
Yeah, yeah. So that sounds good. But I feel like things will pick up for you, Francis. You just kind of have to change that thinking while you're in the pit. Like you're in it, but see it where you want to be. There's so many different manifestation techniques, and all of them start with you seeing where you want to be and concentrating on where you want to be, not where you are. You're
Okay.
in a pit now. You want to be out of the pit. You want to be in your new apartment. See yourself in the place where you want to be. Every time I go out to my car, I see myself getting into a BMW X5 because that's what I want. Yeah, it's not there yet, but that's what I see every time I get into the car.
But we don't say what's not there. It's I'm driving that BMW X5.
Exactly.
I'm
I see it every
driving
time.
that
That's the
BMW
car. I
X5.
think when people be like, or I'll be like, I'm gonna take my car. I see my car as that black X5. That's what I want. And
Yep.
they're changing the model of it down. I saw reports they were already talking about the
Uh-huh.
2026 upgrades and the things I already saw.
One of my favorite cars that we've owned when it comes to small, because I have favorites along the various lines, but the one of the favorites was a BMW 335i. And this
Oh,
was in the late 90s, I think it was. And I loved that car. I think it was, no, it was actually a little bit later than that. But anyway, it was maybe the 2000. It was a beautiful car. And this was a convertible, and it was Houston. So we could use the convertible, and it was nice.
Don, we saw somebody get out of a Lucid the other day, and I said, "Who is living in these apartments and own a Lucid? That's a house."
And more importantly, where do they plug it in? Does the apartment have like an electric car place? Or
Well, her spot didn't where she was parked, and she parked under covered parking, so she obviously lived there. Because we sat there, and I was like, I want to see who getting out this car, and it was a lady.
hmm?
She got her bag and got out the car and went up the stairs, and I was like, you have a $90,000 car and you live in an apartment,
Hmm.
but I guess. For not, if I have a $90,000 car, I would love to pull it into and pull it into the my garage or my own
Yeah.
driveway because that seems like a very imbalanced.
Yeah, exactly. You're if you have that, that's a down payment for a house.
Exactly. That's a nice down payment for a house. But again, that it just surprised me. And we sat there. It was a night. We sat there to see who was getting out the car because I couldn't believe that somebody who lived there in the apartment had a Lucid. I was like, oh my gosh, it was a nice one too. Was it silver or black or something? It was a really nice car. But yeah. All right. Well, who's next? Francis, I hope that helped you out. And I hope things kind of start to move around for you or turn out better for you.
Who was the other person you mentioned that was close to Francis up
Oh
along the
shoot.
beginning?
Um, oh my God, Katie Newark,
Katie.
and Katie, did she ask for a general,
Katie, are
or
you
did she
still
ask for
here?
the rest of the year?
Let us know if you're still here, Katie.
And Misty said a month ago you told her that you saw a middle child getting ill in the family, and just a couple of days ago, her second cousin was hospitalized for toxic inhalation at school.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. Hopefully everything's working out with that.
I'm like toxic inhalation, like
Like there was like it was a science class or something, and they were breathing some kind of gas or something. I wonder. Wow.
I don't know. Okay, did you ask for the rest of the year, Katie? I can't remember what you asked for.
What was your question, Katie? General? What, the rest of the year? Specific?
I think for the rest of the
What?
year,
Do, do, do,
or was
do,
it June? I
do,
don't
do,
remember.
do, do. I don't remember.
Immediately, whatever your question was, I see the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to be changing for you. So the Wheel of Fortune, the way they're showing it to me was like this, and it's kind of turning up like this. So there is good, like I do feel like things are going to get better for you, or things are about to pick up for you. Because they also show me like a spring, like you jumping from one thing, or rest of the year. They show me like a springboard, you jumping over something. Like here's an obstacle, and you're jumping over that obstacle to where you want to be. So I don't know what the obstacle is currently. I keep hearing the word career in this ear. So is there something going on with your job, like you're jumping over one position to do something else, or like maybe you're jumping over a supervisor and becoming a manager? I feel like you're not going to have to take every step. So like if it's 1, 2, 3, or the natural progression, you're going to jump over a few steps to get something else. So I do feel like, um, I um I feel like you are it feels like career because I heard the word career, so I feel like you're going to get a promotion, but you're gonna jump over a position. Like you're not gonna have to go, like employee, supervisor, manager. You're just going to go to the next level. So I don't know if that's because somebody's leaving or something, but I feel like you're going to get um, a better position, but you're going to jump over, or you're going to jump over somebody else. Like you're skipping some steps in the process, and it's going to work out better for you, um, and for you to get what you want. I had to yell at Brandon for a second. You babysit. Oh, no. No, it feels like something like this says career. So are you looking to go back into work? Because they made it seem like you're going to jump the line or jump over something. They definitely showed me a springboard, and they showed me the Wheel of Fortune. So, and I keep hearing the word career. So are you not looking for a job? You don't work really. Oh, so maybe you're not looking for a job, but that's how they were showing it to me. Because I heard the word career, and they showed me the springboard, and they showed me you jumping over something to get to the next position, or to the next spot, or to a better spot. So if you're not looking for a job, then I have no idea, because I heard the word career clearly. But things are going to get better for you, or I do see the Wheel of Fortune for you, for things getting better for you in your life, or just better in general, like on the upside. Um, That's about it. I don't get oh, you're on disability, no job. Oh, so you're not even looking for a job. Then why did I hear the word career? That's weird.
Doesn't mean she can't do some, something to keep her busy, or hobby or something like that.
Well, I don't have anything thing else for you. That's all I got for Miss Katie. She asked for the rest of the year.
Katie, can I put you on hold 1 second? Um, because as Angie started reading, a very cold energy came in, and I started freezing. And I don't know if this is for you, Katie, or who it's for, but there's an older woman that came in, and she is on the other side. So this is a mother energy, a grandmother energy. I'm picking up mother. She's kind of stressing mother, but she could be a grandmother too. This woman has two children. She has not children. She has two. Yeah, she has children, but they're not kids. A boy and a girl. I'm picking up. She's showing me. Um, um, like that, she reminds me of home. So it's northeast coast. This woman's northeast coast. Again, a mother, grandmother, more of a mother than a grandmother to the person. And she's showing me she's showing me a daughter with three children. If this resonates with somebody out there right now, if you are a daughter with three children who lost a parent, a mother, and I'm getting somewhere. She's flashing me two numbers, 2020 and 2018. I don't know what the significance is between the two, but 2020 and 2018. And I'm not sure what the difference, I'm not sure. If anybody can take this and it resonates with you a little bit, let me know and we can try, and I'll keep working on it. But she is very strong. She's a very strong-willed person. She was a bigger framed woman. She wasn't a small woman. She's showing me that she was a little bit on the big side. And she... But is the father on the other side too? Again, is this one that, because she's showing me it's an ill man, but she, I think, passed before him, and now we're getting chirping. So apparently this doesn't connect. So we can keep moving. Just think about it, everybody, and so back to Katie. I'm going to ask this spirit to just kind of hang around for a few minutes and see. You have three boys and can take both those years. But do you have a mother on the other side, Katie? So, wow. So this is for you then. Okay. Well, guess what? Your mom's here. She came through more than him. He kind of came in kind of beleagueredly. He was kind. She pulled him. She pulled
Come
him.
on, let's talk to our daughter.
Exactly. She's like, we're going to visit. We're going for a visit, and he kind of came on through with her. They're together, by the way. They're still together on the other side, which I'm not saying it doesn't happen, but it's not often that way. Sometimes they kind of bond together, but these two are very strongly bonded. They really are. Interesting. Yeah. So this is for you. So good. Well, thank you for confirming that. I didn't know if it was for you or somebody else. Wow. Thank you, Katie. Well, you know what? Your mom is telling me you're strong. You come from strong stock. So don't allow yourself to get into a funk. Don't allow yourself to be stopped. You can do whatever. You came from her, and she would never stop. She made things happen because she's a very strong. I mean, and even here, right? Her energy is strong. Yes. So was your dad quiet? Because again, he seems, it's like she's the social one. He's not, he's here, but he's here in support, and which doesn't mean, I'm not saying he doesn't care, but because he does, but it seems like she's the one who was always the talker. She's the one who was out front. And so does that resonate with you too? Because again, most importantly, know you come from strong stock. Katie, you got this. Hang tight, push on, and you're going to find. And again, let me get this clear. Let me be clear to this. The psychic connection that I would give you can give you what we see coming in this, but you're a medium. A medium is never. We're not giving you fortunes. We don't give you that. We're giving you a message. So mom is just letting you know, be strong, stay strong. You've got this. Okay. So just know that. Yeah, dad was quiet. Mom ran the show. Oh yes, no, she's here, and I'm telling you, when she came in, and that's why I had to put you on hold, thinking it wasn't for you necessarily, because she was determined that I was going to talk to her. And so it's funny because it's you know what I think of. I can't help but think of her, and I don't know if she's sending me this message because it does seem like it. Holding a flip flop and going to spank you with it. I can see. So your mother was a disciplinarian, but she's showing me specifically, Angie, a flip flop, and that's a generation. That's a few generations back, and she's showing me a flip flop. Did your mother ever spank you with a flip flop or threaten to spank? Because she's showing me a real flip flop. I'm seeing her, and she's like this because she's even fussing me a little bit. She's like, you need to. I'm like, okay, I'm making the point. So. Yeah, I like her energy though. Believe it or not, I do love the energy because when they come in strong like this, they're easy to read, and she wanted to be read. And it's interesting how Angie started reading for you, and I froze. So she really, yep, with the flip flop,
Oh,
yeah, good,
she know what it is.
yeah,
She just started ducking. Hold
duck,
on.
exactly. Well, Katie, know that she was here. Know that your mom was here, and I love her energy. And that again, she's with you. She's with you all the time when you are. Oh man, she's telling me you have your moments where you're in tears. She's there. She's there. You'll know it. You'll smell her. You'll know it by smelling and feeling that she's there. When you smell that smell, you know what mom smelled like. You know that smell. Oh my God, is something like heaven sent? Is it because she's telling me heaven sent? Is there a fragrance that she had heaven sent? Was she somebody who wore heaven sent? Um, that fragrance, she's giving me this strong fragrance, but yet she really wasn't foofy. She's not showing me foofy, but yet she wore this something. It's interesting. She was very specific with her. It was the same thing. She was very specific, So anyway, know that Katie, you had a message that came through, and she really wanted you to have, and Lord knows she sent us evidence, Miss Angie. She gave us some serious evidence. So thank you for sharing that. Wow, wonderful. Oh man, I'm gonna have to mark this. What time is this? This is a wow 101, and it probably started maybe at what 55 minutes or something. Yeah, I'm gonna mark this because I got to remember this. This was a thank you for sharing that, Katie. I'm gonna ask your mom to step back now, and yeah. So she's saying,
Light of the world. What was your question? And was it love? Because I feel like your light of the world. Um um what was your question? Because I immediately when I got into your energy, where Dawn was reading Katie, and she wore poison. It was in a purple bottle. Okay. Um I heard he's okay. So are you dating someone and you're wondering if this person is somebody you should continue with? Because I got he's okay. Or he's good. Like he's okay. You can trust him. This person that you're wondering about. Is that true? Will you get your own apartment soon? Oh, well, is there a guy too? Because that's what I heard. He's okay. Will you get your new apartment soon? I feel like it'll be later in the year. You know what? I think I did read a no, that was somebody asking can they travel abroad. I feel like it'll be more around the March, April time before you get your apartment. I feel like there's a couple things that you still need to fix or a little bit of more money that you need to save. Oh, you're single. There's a male in your energy and they're saying he's okay. So if he hasn't approached you yet, there is a male that is going to come around you that is interested in you. And they're telling you now he's okay. You can trust him. You can go ahead and talk to him. I don't know who he is or who it's it doesn't seem like you've met, well, maybe you haven't met him yet. But there's a guy that's going to be coming around or that you're going to meet and they're saying he's okay. And then as far as your apartment, I see that more around the March, April time. Like I don't feel like you're quite ready yet to move into your apartment now. There's a couple of things like they're showing me boxes that need to be checked off. And it seems like you know what those are. Like maybe you haven't saved all the money. You haven't there's a couple more requirements that you may need to do. So I feel like you'll get your apartment, but it'll be later. It'll be sometime next year. It won't be in the next couple months or whatever it is. You keep hearing two different guys. Okay. Wait, you keep hearing two different. You keep hearing one is bad and one is good. Oh,
you keep hearing about them from us or from who? Who is?
I only see one guy. Um, and when you said that, I heard the shorter of the two. So if there's two guys, the shorter one, not that he's shorter than you, but he like if there's two, like one is 6'3" and one is 6'5", the 6'3" guy. So the shorter one of the two seems to be the more seems to be the one that they're saying is the good is the one that he's okay. And then that's all you want to know was about your apartment. So I get that for next year. I don't get that for now. And then I the guy definitely is coming up. Oh, whenever you get a reading, they tell you about two. So definitely one is okay. And I get the shorter of the two is the okay one. And you'll know it because he's gonna buy you flowers. They're showing me flowers. Like he'll buy you roses or he'll buy you something. And that's how you'll know the difference between he's gonna buy you flowers.
Oh, Angie, you just helped me understand something that was hitting my head, and I was wondering why I was getting this. And it's interesting. He's going to buy you flowers, but it's interesting. That's the energy from the one, because I kept hearing instead, I can buy myself flowers. And I was picking up, I
Oh,
wonder if the
oh,
one who's
for Miley Cyrus.
yes. And I'm wondering
Yeah.
if when I was picking that up, because I'm thinking, why am I getting this song? And I'm thinking, soon enough, the energy will come through. Why is it with this? And then when you said that, I thought, this is the guy who's going to do that. But you're like, I can buy myself flowers. I don't need that. You need to give me more. It's like
Right.
he's only going to give you so much. And you're like, no, I can buy myself flowers.
Right.
I can do whatever. And it's like, so wow. I think that's why that was coming
Okay,
through. Is
good.
letting you know.
But that's how you'll make the distinction. If there's two guys
Yes.
that you have to choose from, the one that buys you flowers is the better of the two options. But you'll probably like the other one because he'll probably be all extra bad and just charismatic, and you'll be like, "Oh, I want him," and
Yeah.
don't go for him. He's gonna be the terrible one.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I
Well,
hope that helped you out, light of the world. You're emotionally independent. Um,
there you go. Buy yourself flowers.
I'm all the drama. Look, I'm all the drama. I tell people, look, you gonna get the drama when you date me. So,
Am I the drama? Could it be me?
it is me. Don, I wore that shirt the other day. Don bought me a shirt that said, maybe I'm the drama, and I wore it so proudly. Like, yeah, that's pretty much me. And it was pink.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No. Don't do it. No. 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 No.
Exactly. I wore it so proudly. My little pink shirt that says, maybe I'm the drama. I am. That's true.
It took about a year for me to get that to you. It's like the longest.
It doesn't matter. I already wore it though.
I bought it and it said here, and I kept wanting to get it in the mail, and I didn't. And then finally, I'm like, Angie, and she's like,
Listen,
yeah, I've heard that before.
um, Julie's two Christmas shirts from 2 years, one last year and the year before that, are in my car in a bag, ready to be delivered to her. I might as well just add a third shirt in there because I saw these shirts and they were so. I said, "Oh, this is so Julie." Like it just sounded like something she would say, and I bought them, and they're still in the car.
Oh God, I totally get that. I totally get that.
Listen,
Oh,
we have great intentions, Don. We always do. We have great intentions.
absolutely. Before we move forward, let's ask everybody hit that like, share, subscribe, and follow.
That is one of the oldies but goodies, of favorites from the flashback from the past. One of
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah, we haven't played that in a while. And I was like, you know what? I think we should. Here's one more we should too. If you have a birthday this week, last week, or sometime and we didn't get to it, this is for you. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday.
I still love that old lady teeth falling out of her mouth, and she was like, whatever.
When I was looking for video clips to put together, and I ran across that, and I said, "Oh my gosh, that's just like this cornerstone." It's like just got to do it.
I
Just
love her because she like whatever. They fell out and keep it moving, people.
yeah.
Whatever. I don't care.
I love the fact that also you could tell maybe her longevity is due to the fact that she never took herself too seriously, because she didn't in that moment. She could have done all kinds of crazy negative stuff, and she instead just laughed, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, this is great." So you gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Okay, Warren, you're the person. You said, am I next in line? You're the person. You asked, could you travel aboard and abroad. Can you start to travel abroad or work abroad? And I do see it, but I don't see it for this year. And I feel like you already know that. I hear 6 months. So it'll be again later next year that you'll be able to travel. Is there something about, is it weather related? Is it something about the weather that'll be better in 6 months that you can't go? Because is it something about winter? Is the job that you wanting to do or where you're wanting to go related to something with weather and it's a seasonal job that you want to do? But I see it next year, not now. And was it, and it feels like it may have been a health reason as to why you had to stop recently, but all of that will be resolved, and mid-year next year you should be able to start traveling again. And is there something with your passport? Because I heard don't lose your passport or keep up with your passport. So I do feel like Warren, you will be able to travel abroad again. But again, it won't be for about 6 months. And it feels weather related and health related. Oh, they like the TS medicine on one down too.
Oh yeah, I like
Until
that.
your resume, yeah.
I have to play that one. Here we go.
Until your resume is equivalent to mine, hush.
Yeah, I like it.
Yes.
Warren, is that true? Is that what you want to know? And is it weather related? Like, is your job seasonal or whatever you're trying to do? Is it something seasonal for you? Oh, she wants to move abroad for a good life. Okay. So yeah, I feel like it'll be more later in the year. But your guys gonna have to do your research. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be an easy thing because they show me you rowing in a boat. So for me, that's your own like will. Like you're gonna have to do the labor into it. So you're gonna have to do the research. You're gonna have to make things. It's not gonna just drop in your lap. You're gonna actually really have to do the research and do the legwork to get it moving. But it feels like next year. It doesn't feel like it's gonna be anytime this year. You have a new passport, okay? And they're saying, oh, okay, maybe that was it. Don't lose it, or because they did show me the passport. So it feels like all your ducks are in a row. But there's no health issues between you or your wife because they made it seem like the pause had to do with something with health. And if not, just be mindful that if a health issue comes up, it doesn't seem like it's going to prolong you from going for a very long time. Again, I see maybe 6 months, so mid-year next year, you'll be able to start traveling abroad again. Hey, angels. So that's what I got for Warren. I don't know if you got anything for Warren, Don.
Warren, do you do something with computers and AI? And the reason why I ask is because I'm as soon as I started focusing there, that came to my eye, and I just started seeing the things that connect me in my head to AI and to that. Are you doing something? Because I there's something there for you, and I'm trying to work on what it is I'm being given, but there's something with AI that there's something that is waiting for you, is the way I put it, waiting for you with AI, something that's going to I don't know, it's going to free you up, it's going to do something. So have you been looking for a voice? Have you been looking to try to find your own way or those kind of things? There's something about that creativity of AI. If I were you, I would be looking into AI if you aren't doing it. Yes, I am. Oh, you're IT already. Well, okay, there you go. All right, well, that makes sense because I would be looking at AI. I would be looking at what else, how can I augment what I do? Or better yet, how can I, with what I do, how can I take that, including AI, and maybe create in a whole different environment or go in a new direction as well? Pay attention to that. Don't be the last on, and you're probably already on board, but keep pushing the edge with that. Now I'm working in a computer. Okay, super. Keep learning as much as you can and growing with AI, because that's the direction I'm seeing, and that's the direction I see you excelling in. I see whatever you do with AI is going to take you to a very higher level. It's going to be. I'm seeing you do chatbots, but more importantly, not chatbots. I see you creating your own, using a chatbot to create your own AI assistant, which will help you be functional better. And then I see you doing something with that AI assistant, helping you to produce something that a product that you can then, a virtual product that you can put out there and sit there and it'll make money while you move on to something different. So pay attention to those cues. Pay attention to the words I just used about the virtual assistant, about creating a virtual assistant. Learn how to do that. Maybe then teach other people how to create their virtual assistants. Maybe that's how the money is. Creating a virtual assistant yourself, documenting it, maybe recording it, and then get out there and teach other people and make money by helping people make their own virtual assistants, which therefore help them to be more productive and efficient with their time. That's what I would suggest to you, Warren. Pay very much attention to that because they brought that to me specifically for you. And it seemed to work because, again, you're already in IT. So that seems to be right on target. Wow. Thank you for sharing that energy. I appreciate that. And I'm fired up today, boy. I'm telling you what. Not to my own horn, but Lord have mercy.
Taishima, is that what it is? Taishima, is that your name? I don't remember what your question is, but do you have a son? I see a little boy, and are you having some difficulties with him? Like, are you kind of going back and forth arguing with your son? And not necessarily arguing, but I just see you. There's a younger boy, and I see you, and not necessarily arguing, but maybe having a discussion back and forth where you're having to be a little bit firm with your child. Is that true? Yes, you do have a son, and yes, you're having issues with him, or what's the yes to? Because I think I asked like four. Is he missing his dad? Is that what the issue is, or is there an issue with him wanting to see his dad? Because it seems like the issue is going to be resolved, but I feel like he's testing his boundaries or he's pushing his boundaries with you. Um, and it's something about dad. Like I keep seeing, like maybe he's missing his dad, or he wants to see his dad a little bit more. And I don't know if that's a possibility. But I feel like if dad speaks to him or dad says something to him, it'll kind of straighten him up a little bit. The issues you're having, because I feel like you're repeating yourself over and over and over, and you're asking, well, why are you doing this or why are you doing that? And he just hears you like this, womp, 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 womp. Not that what you're saying is bad or anything. It's just your mom and just womp, 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 womp. Mom is always fussing. Mom is always this. Mom is always that. But if dad says it, it just has a different tone to it. And not to say that dad has any more authority to you, dad has a better relationship. It just sometimes sounds different coming from somebody else. Um, and so I really think that he would just really needs to see, talk to, or something, have a little bit more communication with the dad, and that'll resolve some of the issues that you're having with the child or with him. But that was the strongest thing in your energy. I really saw the child, and he looked more sad. Like the child looked more sad than angry at you. Like he hears what you're saying, but it's just kind of going in this ear and out the other ear because you're not who I want to hear from and you're not who I want to hear from. And a lot of times we don't appreciate the parent that's most present in our life, or, that is always fussing at us about something. And it's not to say that what you're doing is incorrect in any way. He just has his issues as a growing young man, as a conversation with dad, whether it's an impromptu, like let's just plan a weekend or something, just a little bit more time with dad should resolve that situation for him. And then, does he want a dog? Why do I see a dog? Is it that he wants a dog? I feel like he wants a dog and you're saying no. Is that true? And I'm with you on that bandwagon because no. Brandon wanted a dog the whole time we were together, and Brandon attention span is about this long. After 2 weeks, it'd have been my dog. So no, thank you. Okay. Yes, he's missing. Okay, got it. I feel like the dog. He's only 7. Okay. Yes, he does want a dog. I feel like the dog will be a great companion for him. But I keep feeling like you're saying no because you don't want the responsibility either. But I just see a little dog around him that would be very a great companion he would focus a lot of attention on it. He wants another dog. Oh, okay. Because he seemed okay. Does he want like a little a golden dog. Like this dog seems to have a lighter color hair. Like I don't know what color your dog is now, but this dog has a lighter color coat, like a golden yellowish kind of color coat, and finer hair and shorter hair. And it's a little bit of a bigger dog. And like it's not a little puppy, it's a bigger dog. So maybe um and I don't know if you're gonna replace the dog you have, but I see him wanting this dog. And he loves them. Okay, perfect. So that's all I saw for Taishima.
Taishima, as soon as Angie started reading, I was picking up, and it was interesting. I don't know exactly why initially, but I think I get it now. I was picking up menus. I was picking up recipes. And I'm thinking, what is that for? And is it for Taishima or was this for somebody else? And then I was getting no specific recipes for health. And I'm like, okay, take me more. And this is how we develop a conversation with spirit. We have to kind of sometimes have to pull it out of them, right? Because they send us things and then we're like, okay, what does this mean? How does this connect? What may then played in is that as the conversation continued, it was interesting, is the recipes the recipes and the menu is about you and about you working with holistic concepts of medicine for your child on the spectrum. And they're telling me that they're showing me that if you're not doing it already, and you may be, and if you are, then you're doing it good, and they're trying to give you confirmation, but you should be looking at menus and recipes that have specific things in them, and also without other things for your child to be ingesting and eating, to help them with, again, if they're on the spectrum, to help them deal with and process better, because they're showing me that there are certain things that they should avoid food wise and other things that they should embrace. And so they're point out to you. And again, you probably already know this. I'm not probably telling you, but pay attention to your eating habits, your cooking habits, and do some research on menus that were very positive for children on the spectrum, people on the spectrum, because apparently, and I don't know this, but apparently there's a connection between diet and that, which can help a little bit. So give that
I keep hearing refined sugar. Like refined sugar is the culprit. Like
I wouldn't be surprised. Yep. And it probably helps to hype them up or something. I don't know. But they're definitely showing me to pay attention to what you're serving, what it is they're ingesting, and how that little things can make a difference on the degree in which they have to process and deal with things. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing. That's what I'm picking up for you. So again, pay attention to the diet, pay attention to what you can do, some research on foods and research on the spectrum and the autism spectrum, and again, that's triggers. I would say I'm like caffeine, sugars. Yeah, there's a number of them. So that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm getting.
They also show me you walking and you're carrying like they keep saying the word baggage, but you have a string and you're pulling a wagon or something that has baggage with you. They're saying you need to let that go. That's something that you don't need to carry. You don't need to pull that along. If you just let that go, whatever it was in the past, let that go, things will be easier for you. You're holding on to something and you're pulling it forward with you that you don't need to pull on. So they're saying let go of the baggage, whatever that is. And
Angie,
make it seem like you should hear it. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I didn't mean to cut you off. I thought you were finished. I was just going to say, I wonder if the baggage is also part of the thing of what did I do? Did I do something that maybe caused the child to be on spectrum? And the answer is no. Let go of that. Angie's saying no. The child is who the child is. Yeah. That's how the child was created, and bless the child in their state. Don't look at what it. No. The child is the perfect child that it was meant to be. The question is sometimes we aren't evolved enough to understand that they are whole, wonderful human beings, and that's what we have to embrace.
Oh, that could be it. Yeah, because they're saying let it go, and it doesn't seem to be like anything like sinister, but it just feels like something because it's a little red wagon, and usually a red wagon is something good. It just seems like something that if you just let it go, things will be lighter and easier for you, and that could be it, Don. That could be it. That makes sense.
JAS, I answered your question already, and if you repeat that damn question one more time, you and I are going to have a conversation, because I've already answered it. Go back and scroll back in the comments and you will find your answer to your question. So please review the questions unless you are a bot. And if you are a bot, well, that's a whole nother story.
She did say she questions it. So that's what they're saying. Let it go. It's not your fault that any of this happened. So just move forward.
Yes.
Oh, you're now embracing it. Oh, perfect.
Exactly.
Your energy seems really, really light and friendly. Like you seem to be optimistic about most things, and just kind of let me push forward, let me move through it. This is just one thing I just got to move through. But that one thing, they want you to stop and let that go.
Yep. Well, Miss Angie, I wanted to share something with you in front of everybody.
Uh-oh.
So let me see if I can find it. Which one is it? Here it is. You, Miss Angie, you are a character now in a soon-to-be published novel.
I love me.
This one, it says, I folded the plan and slid it into my jacket. You don't have to come, I said. Her eyes cut to me with the kind of look that makes polite conversation take a running leap out the window. Don't try stopping me, she said, sharp. She said, sharp as a snapped wire. Look in my face. Don't do it. Don't do it. Does it ring a bell?
Definitely.
So that is an excerpt from a book that I'm writing, and it's a
I would
murder
love to
mystery.
play me in the movie also. Can I play me in the movie?
Play you. Yeah,
I'm already speaking that into existence. They're gonna Hallmark is gonna make a movie adaptation of this, and I'm going to play me in the movie.
Yeah, it's a psychic medium murder mystery, and of course, I am the psychic medium, and the story takes place in Jerome, Arizona, and I'm staying at the Jerome Grand Hotel, which is known to be very metaphysically active already. So I put it in Jerome.
We need to take a trip there, Don. Like as a psychic group, we need to take a trip to Jerome.
Exactly, and go to that hotel. Yes, exactly. And this book actually takes place. I'm sorry, your thing cut out.
For the movie, we should go.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So it takes place there, and of course, the spirit. Guess who the spirit is in the book?
Libby.
Libby. Yes. She is. Yes. And it's funny because in the story, she is a nurse during the day, and she sung at night, and then she was killed. And so she comes back to tell me that she needs rest. She needs to be put to rest, and she needs something specific. And I had to go on this expedition to find what it is and reunite her with it so she can then have her spirit rest. And yeah, I'm excited about it. I'm so
excited. I love it. I love it. Because, I just love to when people be like, oh, did you know Angie? Yes, Angie. I'm just waiting for my moment for somebody to be like, are you A5 says yes, that's me.
Oh, and remember,
Don has those moments all the time. They're like, are you the guy from Sonoran Mystic Tarot? Don has those moments all the time.
Yeah, but Angie, you're also an alligator. Remember?
I do remember. I do. Listen, I carried this book around like I wrote it.
Yes,
and I'm the first, the first letter of the alphabet.
The first, of course you are. How could it be otherwise?
Look at John. Isn't he so cute? Yes, I love it. I carry that book around like it's me. Don, I see you doing that other thing that I sent you to. Soon as I saw the one link that I saw you, I said, I bet Don could do something with this. I know he could do something with this. And so I sent it to you, and I was like, I bet your wheels just started turning. And as soon as I sent it,
I did. I started looking for people who can produce, who can print and cut that. And also I found a machine. I could buy a machine and do it myself, which I thought was interesting.
Oh, yeah. And you saw how it was just plain, like, when you went in there, you just picked like the character, the theme, blah, blah. And I was like, this is such a neat idea, because I plan on buying one for my grandson too. Yeah, no,
I thought it was a great idea. And also coming up on the new moon, the new moon is going to be the release of Susan and Mai's book, The Mediums. As y'all saw earlier today, when the spirit comes in, the spirit comes in. So Susan and I wrote a book on it, and it will be released on the 20th of this month, not only in English, but also in Spanish.
Shut up, Don.
Yes, indeed, we did them both, and they'll both be released on the same day, of Spanish version, English version. We're going
I
high tech, Miss
love
Angie.
it. And you know what else? Like that book feels like something you would like. It would just be a cold night, a cold, rainy night. You just get your book, you get you a nice warm drink, and you just sit there and you just indulge in that book and have you a nice little snack and you just read right through it. Boom, 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 boom. I love it. And that psychic mystery book, I can't wait to read that because that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Give me a nice little snack, plan me a good little snack, have me a nice little drink, get in my bed with my heated blanket because I like a heated blanket
Hmm.
and just read that book. I
Well,
can't
you
wait.
know that you and I, you're not just a very small part of the book. It starts off as you, as just coming in like in chapter number 2, I think it is, or whatever. But you and I go on the psychic expedition together. So
Nah,
yeah,
we're in the movie. That's the movie. That's us.
yes,
We're gonna play us in the movie.
yes, yes. So you are not just like a mention in the book. You and I go on this expedition
I
together.
love it because I
Yeah.
can see it. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, y'all.
Yep.
I'm a
Yep.
star.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
I'm calling that now. I'm a star.
The only thing is, it's interesting because I tried writing. I wrote it, and I wrote it, but I had to anchor your character to Jerome because I had to get the longevity of history of what has happened, and because when I first wrote it, I had you from Michigan, and then you transplanted, and even the book I wrote it so where it says you've been in a small town long enough, not long enough to believe in their in the legends, but long enough not to mock them, and that's how I wrote it, right? And then I'm thinking, but I can't do that because again, we need the longevity, so you'd have to be there longer than that, so I had to totally switch that part of your character. So in this book you didn't come from Michigan, but initially you did, but as I wrote it I had to build in some history. So I think on this
I
moment
love it. And
for
I
this
love that
moment,
we both like the nurse in the book. We when the day that she passed, we both had a visitation with her that night. So I
yep.
like that connection too. That we both had that mediumship connection with her the night that she passed.
Yeah. And the cool part in this book is we give her closure, and maybe that's what this book was. And the more I thought about it, I thought, maybe that's what I was intended to do, was bring closure to Libby by giving her closure, because she went so quickly, and it was like, wow, we didn't have a
Yeah.
chance. So
Maybe she's the one that's ushering in this man because every time she gave me a reading, she saw this man coming in my life. I said, well, maybe Libby just pushing him toward me. Go ahead, Libby. I'm ready.
yes, 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 that's cool. Maybe it could be, absolutely.
Love says, may I tell my story? As in, you want Don to write your story, to be your ghostwriter and tell your story? Is that what you're saying? Because that sounds about right. I mean, I'm pretty sure Don could do it. All right, who's next? That is so much fun. Don, that was so exciting. I love stuff like that. I love it, love it, love it, love it. And I'm so appreciative and grateful and thankful. And yeah, I love it.
Well, I love the fact that you're always game for it. I'm like, I
I
feel so
am.
like Angie's like, yeah, put me there. I'm good.
Exactly. You need me to do interviews? Are we going on a book tour? I'm all for that.
Exactly. Get
So
out that.
they can really see who the character is. Like this is who. Yeah, that's exactly it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Exactly. I'm with you, Don. We always here. I'm with you. Yes. All right. Who's next? I done got hot and everything. Excited. All right. Hey,
Oh, you
Virgil.
know what? I told Misty I would give her a reading. That's for sure. Let's
Okay.
give
Yes.
Misty a
Okay.
reading too.
All right. What was her? Oh.
Sorry, I was reading Louvre's savoir comment, which is long. I'll read that afterwards because that's long. The second part too, Lord have mercy. But this is back to Misty.
Oh, insight. Oh, wait. That's rain. Misty, what was your question? Was it general? I don't even remember.
I'm looking for it too. It's the oh, here it is. No specific questions, just
Oh,
ask the
general.
general.
Okay. I don't know if there's going to be a baby announcement, but there's going to be an announcement that's coming towards you. And I feel like you're really excited, like you're jumping up and down. You're really, really excited about it. And then I also see something about travel. I see a cruise ship. Are you planning on going on a cruise, or do you desire to go on a cruise? Because I see I see water, I see a boat, and I see like you, like I see a cruise, but I also see you getting exciting news. But the exciting news doesn't seem to be related to the trip. Is that right? Like I feel like you're about to get good news, like in the next couple weeks, not even, but not next year. In the next maybe 2 to 3 weeks, you're gonna get good news about something like an announcement. I don't know if it's a baby announcement or what, but I see you jumping up and down because another person is presenting you with this information and they're whispering it to you like you're the first person that they told. And then and you're excited about it. And then outside of that, I see like a cruise ship, like a big giant boat and water. The boat is docked and you're ready to get on the boat. So I feel like you're also about to go on a cruise and have a great time. But it feels like the cruise will be later in the year because it's sunny and the weather feels mild. Is that true? Oh, you're traveling back home in a couple weeks, so I see that. Um, does a baby announcement feel like right to you? Like somebody, not that you're having a baby, but I feel like somebody's going to be telling you that you're going to be, you're going to have there's going to be an announcement. And it's really good news. You're really excited. You're jumping up and down about whatever it is, and it's somebody maybe younger than you telling you the information because they're leaning in and they're whispering this information to you like you're the first person that they tell. And then your dad is there an issue with your dad? Are you going back home because of your dad? Because I get your dad, I keep hearing dad. Is there something going on with your dad? Are you specifically going back to see your dad or to check on your dad? What's with dad? We'll be reading that all day now.
I could say Luvas Lua. This is
I
kind of
always call
you're
him
putting some
Luva.
personal information out there. You should be cognizant of the fact that this is a public forum. Just a reminder.
Okay, who could be trying? So I do feel like you're gonna get that baby announcement. And also, is there an issue with dad? Like, why do I keep hearing dad? Are you specifically going back to see dad? Virgil, I said hi to you. I can see you, and we're already friends on Facebook. You already asked that. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. Because I see dad. Like I hear dad in the ear, and it felt like you were going to check on him. So that's why dad is saying that, and why you're coming back. He's asking you to come back from. My dad is asking me to come home from my vacation and get back to studying. Oh, okay. So that's why dad is in your energy. And I hear him. I didn't feel like he was sick, but I knew it felt like you were specifically going or the reason was connected to your dad. So, I don't get anything, like, I don't get anything serious going on, with you. Um, but I did hear you should go. So you should go back home if you were kind of teeter tottering on whether you should go or not. You should go back home. But not because there's anything nefarious going on, just because you should go back home and see your dad because he really wants to see you. And again, you're gonna get good news. And then also, I see this ship and it's docked. Let me see. If you're saying you're not going on a cruise, it's a big cruise ship. It's not like just yeah, it's a big ship so it's waiting on you. So maybe where your next adventure is waiting on you. Like once you get aboard, it'll take off because it doesn't seem like you're the holdup. Like and not necessarily hold up, but you're walking down the dock to the ship to get on the boat. So maybe once you decide, everything can get moving or whatever, because it's just the boat is just docked. So maybe your next journey depends on you walking up to the challenge and being able to take it. And I don't know what that is, but it does feel like once you make the decision to go out to the boat or to get on the boat, it'll go ahead and take off, your journey will start and everything will be fine. So that's what I got for Misty.
Misty, I feel instantly, and it's interesting. I'm not an empath, so I usually don't feel, but I did feel like, and you just heard I was clearing my throat. I do feel like you are keeping your mouth shut about something, and you're not vocalizing because you're not trying to piss people off, or you're just trying to get along to go along for now, just to get through a situation. And I'm being told, don't do that. Look, as Angie would say, look at my face. Don't do it. Don't do it. I think you need to speak your voice. I think this is not going to lead to a healthy situation. Eventually it could go to a situation where you blow up. So I don't know if you're under stress right now about, again, some things that are kind of boiling up and you're kind of whatever, and you're keeping your mouth closed, but you really do need to let off steam and express yourself so where it doesn't build up. So if you are if you are protecting and saying, oh, I don't just don't want to start a problem, or I don't want to stir something, you're not stirring, you're responding. Okay. So, I mean, it's like, wow, I just got, again, it's like this energy right here. So if I were you, I would, if again, this resonates with you, I would be definitely ready to speak I would be political about it, in the sense that I would say, judiciously what I mean. I wouldn't be throwing stones and I wouldn't be bombastic, but I would get my point across, because I just feel like there's something that needs to be said. And the longer that you don't say it, the more it builds up in you, and it's going to lead to a point where you're going to break and say something that's just going to piss some people off. And there's no reason to do it if you just let it out a little bit at a time. That's what I'm picking up. Again, speak your voice. Speak your voice, because I'm just feeling like right here it's all stuck. It's all caught in this. There's a chakra here, right, Angie, in the throat chakra or something?
Yeah, throat chakra.
Yeah, because that's where I'm kind of picking it up. She said this is in reference to, you were talking about the boat, Angie, I think. So it's like a physical boat, or a metaphor of one. It could be related to me taking a step forward to my career that I have been afraid of.
Oh, it could be a metaphysical, but they're showing me an actual boat, like a cruise ship, because it's one of those boats that have, levels to it, and it's just at the dock, and you're walking out to the dock. And you haven't, like, you're walking slowly out to the dock, and it's like, if you just get on the boat, your next journey will start. So maybe it's about your career, and maybe it is related to your dad telling you to come back and start studying. And whatever it is, you're the holdup. Like, the boat isn't taking off because you haven't got on the boat. So once you get on the boat and you make the decision, like, oh, I'm ready to go, the boat will take off.
Cool beans. Well, super. Well, hopefully, Misty, that helps you and kind of gives you some guidance. The most importantly, just make sure that you are living your truth and honest life. That's so important. We tried to read your story. Your story was so long.
Was there a question? Like, just was there a general question in the whole story? Like, I was reading it, but was there a general question about it? I didn't need on. I don't like a lot of background. If you just have a question, just let me find the things to it. I don't need all the background.
I know at the end he said that we had talked about it. He had said that closer to the end of all that, whatever it was, at the different points, he was saying that we had given him a reading before, and we talked about the doctors, and now this is kind of understanding what he meant when we said what we were picking up and how that fit with him. But if you're looking at, again, you started that whole thing because, Luvers, you wanted to share your story. You wanted to write the story, or say, give it to me and whatever. You wrote it. Take that same information, put it down on paper, on a computer or something, and then start adding real life situations to it. And you're going to create your own story. You've already created it. You've lived it. It's called your life. So put it down and start working with it. And you'll be surprised.
Is he saying that the last time we did a reading about a doctor, he said that's why y'all saw the doctor?
Yeah.
So were you giving us confirmation that we were right about the doctor? I don't even remember that reading down. And I'm good about reading.
You're good at that. Yes, you are. You're welcome, Misty. And thanks for bopping in, Misty. Appreciate it.
Okay. Who has another question in the chat? You already took care of Jace or
Yes, and
Evangelist?
he, they thanked us.
Okay.
Who else, Miss Angie?
I was trying to see if there was anybody in there that we missed. Did we do Rain?
Nope, we haven't done Rain yet. Rain, are you still here?
Uh, is the doctor doing something against you to ruin your health? You could always pick another doctor if you don't like the doctor. If you think that the doctor is truly doing something that is against your health, just go to a different doctor that's not tied to your stepfather. I feel like you're an adult. Are you an adult at this point?
I'm not sure they've reached age majority yet. I'm
Um,
not feeling that energy.
well, somewhere in the paragraph he says, "I'm not a little boy anymore."
Rain says I am. Rain's still here.
Okay.
And Rain, did you have a specific question, or would you? It was a general. I can buy myself flowers. Do, 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 do. Rainbow, rainbow. What am I picking up for Rain?
I've read K Weezy a lot of times. I don't have any new information for K Weezy. So you can go ahead, Rain. General. Y'all don't have no questions. Y'all life is just so perfect. Let me see what I get for you. Don, if you have anything, you can go ahead. I've been trying to get into Rain's energy for a minute.
Rain, they're showing me creative outlets. Do you not take? Are you not taking the time to do something in the creative space? Are you doing? Are you like so busy and so forth that you're not doing something to express your creative self? Because I'm being shown a need to be expressing yourself creatively more. And I don't know if it's because it's an escape or because there's actually a voice there and there's a message to come through there, or if it's a de-escalation of heightened energy and therefore you're kind of expelling it into the artwork. But I just feel like I'm being drawn to direct you toward creative spaces and to be getting involved in creative things. um, and so maybe it is again, it could be some form of art, be it painting, drawing, sculpturing. I don't know. There's just something specific that you should be looking at, and doing something creative. Get into the creative space and give yourself more time in that space. And you're going to find that the voice comes through, but more importantly, I do think it's kind of a de-escalation of energy and of worldly issues. Not busy, just haven't felt inspired. Oh, okay. Well, that would be that's also, I can understand that for sure. Yeah. So maybe you need to find new circles. Maybe you need to find some new people to be around. Maybe go to meetup or something like that, and look for groups that are doing different things, and get out and about with different folks, and you'll find in finding different connections and new people that maybe that inspiration will come back, because maybe they'll have a story that inspires you. Maybe you'll do something with them, and all of a sudden it inspires you to do something. There's all kinds of ways to do that. Okay. I have 2 unfinished canvases just looking at me. Yeah. So again, they're telling me get back to the creative spaces, get back to doing that. So again, find a new way to get inspired, and whatever it might be. What have you done in the past? Look at what you've done in the past to get yourself back in the line of inspiration, and try to find what worked in the past and what shouldn't. But do that. I would strongly suggest doing something that's going to spark you again, get to that energy that you're looking for. Anything else, Miss
Right.
Sandra?
Are you having a conflict with your dad? Like, not necessarily a conflict, but is your dad giving you advice and you don't want to take it, and you're kind of like standing your ground? I was gonna tell you to continue standing your ground, but they told me no. On this situation, you don't need to stand your ground. Like, listen to your dad. And are you a little bit younger? Because I feel like you're transitioning from like maybe your 20s to your 30s or something like that. You're in a transitional period, and they're telling me you're going from like an old, like you're transitioning from one world to another world to a more mature world. So like I feel like your maturity level is coming up, but on this situation, they're telling me that your dad is right. Like, listen to your dad. Like, don't stand your ground on this. Like, when I picked it up, they were like, no, don't stand your ground on this. Your dad is right in this situation. So is dad giving you advice that you don't want to listen to? That was the big thing that I got for you. Like, I heard dad is right, and then when I pulled the cards to get a little bit more information, that the 7 of Wands came out, and I was like, oh, okay, stand your ground, you're right. But they're saying no. Take dad's advice on this situation. He's giving you good advice on how to move forward, and you're just in a little transitional period, and you're having a hard time. But the advice that you're getting, and if it's not dad, it's a male father figure in your life who's giving you good advice on how to move forward, and you should take their advice. Nobody's giving you any advice at all? No male's giving you any advice? Oh, then that's not your energy then. Then I don't have anything for ring. Because that was the only thing I got for her. And then is it Love Savior? You're asking me whether you should sign over some medical paperwork. I don't feel like I can make that kind of decision for you.
Yeah, I just sent a message saying you need to spend some time for love, savoir. You need to spend some time with your spirit guides. Open up your mind, your heart, and connect to them. And if you're having trouble, then go to my channel here at Sonoran Mystic Tarot on YouTube, and look at the connection to the meditations that help you connect your spirit team. You're asking questions that are again beyond our scope. We don't diagnose, we don't treat. Medicine, law, none of that stuff. And you have some baggage with your family. The most important thing is talk to your spirit team. If you can't trust anybody else, and that's unfortunate because you should have some people in your life that you do trust. But if you don't, then maybe you should be talking to your spirit team, or find a counselor, because a counselor, they don't have to share information, and they won't share information. Maybe so if you can't find a counselor, then again, reach out to your spirit team, talk to your spirit team, connect with your spirit team, and ask them, ask them for direction. Let them talk to you. Believe me, if you do the meditation a few times, don't be surprised when you wake up to the point where you actually start talking to them and seeing them. You're like, whoa, that does work, because it does work. I promise you. That's what I would suggest.
Rain, could it be the kid's dad that is giving you the advice or is telling you to do something that you don't want to do? If it's not your dad, then it could be the kid's dad. But if not, if you're not getting any advice from anybody, then it either hasn't happened yet or it may just not be your energy. But that was the only thing that I got when I got into your energy is that dad is right. So if it's not your dad, then it could be the kid's dad that they're saying is right. If you're having some like back and forth about a decision about the kids, but they're saying that the dad is right.
Again, Louvre Savoie, you said, what does my spirit team have to say? That's why you connected them, to find out what they have to say to you. Reach out to them. Let them guide you. Well, Miss Angie, I think we are about done. We did 2 hours, 2 good
Oh,
hours, right?
that was good. That was really, really good.
Yes,
Good.
yes, and we had some wonderful hits and some great energy. If you didn't get a reading tonight, we'll be back next week, same bad time, around the same bad time, around this,
We were
definitely the
on
same
time
channel.
today,
We
I have
were.
we were good. We were like 5 minutes in.
Yep, I'm telling you, I'm surprised people didn't go through convulsions thinking, what in the world happened here? Thank you, Miss Linda, for popping in. It was good to see you back, Miss Linda. We miss you. We love you. And you always help us give good readings and good advice. So thank you for
I
that.
can't wait to see you again, Miss Linda. When you coming back to see us? Not the
Exactly.
kids, like when you coming back to see us.
Yeah, you don't need to see Cynthia. Just come visit us.
No, Rain. I just heard dad is right, so I don't know what the situation is. But on this situation, they're saying that dad is right.
Well, we missed you too, Miss Linda. We absolutely missed you as well. Yes, it was good to see you back. Tell your kids we said hello to, and the grandkids. Definitely, definitely, definitely. So with that said, folks, again, check us out. Make sure that you're following Miss Angie's site. That's A5 Says Angie Lewis on YouTube, and Sonoran Mystic Tarot is mine on YouTube. Make sure you're following and you have set the notices. So it's not following, but it's called subscribe, and then set notices. And then if you already have subscribed, check it again, because we have seen where some of the subscriptions have kind of fallen off. So
First
she's
of
coming
all,
for
Miss Linda,
Thanksgiving.
I won't even be here for Thanksgiving, so you can't come for Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm. Oh, she was coming, she says. I guess, and then plans changed. Oh, dang.
Oh, you're going to North Carolina now. I think that's what I read.
Oh, she is? Oh, wow.
She said the next trip is to North Carolina to see the grandkids.
Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Well, again, folks, thanks for coming in. We will talk to you next week. I don't know if I'm doing tomorrow morning. I haven't talked to Shauna. We want to get back to it. Shauna's ready to get back to it, as I am too. But Lord knows, life just keeps throwing some little stones in the way, saying, maybe not yet. So I don't know, but we'll get back to it eventually. But definitely watch out
Was
for
that
us.
Miss Tina who told us the readings happens when it's supposed to happen? So it'll happen when it's supposed to happen.
Exactly. That's in fact, she's
Oh,
coming
that's
maybe back in February.
no, that's when she's going to
Okay. Well, cool beans.
see the kids in February. North
Well,
Carolina,
no matter what, Miss
February
Linda,
is a little
we love having you in. So and we always love hearing your guidance as well, because again, you got a connection that's strong, and you've always known that, and we appreciate that you share it with us. So with that said, we are out of here, folks. Again, thanks so much for coming in, and we'll see you next week. Now to the music. Let's cue up the music. This is, of course, the Don and Angie song.
Step into the mystic zone tonight. Dawn and Angie shining bright, with tarot cards and spirits near. Answers to your questions appear. Sonoran